Welcome back. We're walking. We're walking the evening walking again. Same old boring path, same old boring walk. So, come on in. Apparently, J Dubs is not going to have his birthday stream, so you may as well come watch me. All right, let's flip the camera around so you can see where I'm going. Heading on out. A little late today. Got home late from work today. Had to send a driver all the way across town real late in the day. Had to stay and wait for her to get back. So just now getting home, just now getting out. It's about 10 minutes after 7 here. We're getting back in the dark. What's fun, huh? Come on in, say hi. We'll walk together. Yeah, bum, the birthday boy was a no-show. I saw that. As I was waiting to go home from work, I was keeping an eye on it. And never did stream. After an hour, I figured you just give up. But whatever, I'm sure he's too depressed to talk to us Fagalus or whatever. I'm sure he's far too depressed. Hey, Blue. Yeah, hitting like is a matter of courtesy. Okay. You may hit like if you wish. I'm not real worried about it. Oh, look, the push dispenser. Push. There's a fella coming out with his bag. His goodies. That's a push. Push. They got a Kush truck too. That's cool. Look at that Kush van, Kush bus. Hello, Brandon. Welcome. Getting out a little late today. Had to stay at work late. You know, stuff happens. Helton's latest 30-second video was extra stupid. Was that the one where he was showing off his old neighborhood where the quote-unquote nursing home was? Like 3-bedroom house that was the quote-unquote nursing home. Helton's nursing home. Get the fuck out of here, Vaughn. That thing was never a nursing home. Not to mention, Vaughn showing his lack of knowledge about anything. You couldn't have possibly zoned that as a nursing home in the middle of a residential area like that. Come on, dude. You think we're stupid? Well, wait a minute. It's not that Vaughn thinks we're stupid. It's just that he's so stupid, he doesn't realize what he says is an obvious lie. Nursing shack, yeah. Yeah, just right in the middle of a residential street. They're going to put a business in like that. Yeah, right. Whatever, Vaughn. Whatever, Vaughn. You're just wrong. You're just lying, and we all know it. Orderly for 14 years, my ass. Liar for 40 years. Oh, did he actually show Cinder Haven? I haven't seen that one yet. Which he claims his mother owns, which is also easy to prove is a lie. He claims his mother owned that place, and that's going to be real easy to prove as a lie if I want to. Maybe Alice was running it like it was a nursing home. Maybe. It sure as fuck wasn't. God, why does that guy get off on lying so much? And then, a lot of people caught him on the, well, I was born in this house over here. Vaughn, you said you were born in the hospital, and you said the doctor sent you home, told your mom to bury you. More and more lies. And, remember when he claimed there were hundreds of employees at Hilton's in Center Haven that would testify for him that James Arnold Frost told her to sell the place? Remember that? Hundreds of employees in that little fucking building. Whatever, Vaughn. Whatever, Vaughn. Yeah, Vaughn is talking, he's lying. And it's so obvious. Couldn't be more obvious. Oh, what else happened today? I was pretty busy at work all day. Didn't really get to keep up. Haven't been checking my Discord or my emails or anything. I wonder if anybody's been trying to tell me stuff today. I don't know. I was too busy. They were working from home. Yeah. Right. The hospital told her, take him home. Exactly. That's what he said. Anything else exciting today in the world of the lolcows? Oh, I did see Nal, Queen Cobra, Cobe's old girlfriend, whatever, has been striking channels. That's kind of been the hubbub today. Oh no. Other than that, I'm just going to walk down to the river. Excuse me, walk down to the river. Going to get a lovely beverage. Now that it's getting cool, started back on your walks. Good for you, Brennan. It is a lot cooler today than it's been. I'm afraid the heat's coming back next week. In fact, I might get rained out a couple of days this week. It's supposed to rain all week, pretty much. Got a respite today, but I bet we'll have at least 2 days, and I'm not going to be able to do a walk. I might go hit the treadmill. Probably won't stream from the treadmill. That's not interesting at all. No, I'll stream the live walks because I might get attacked by a goose or a pit bull or something. Won't everybody want to see that? I know I would. Yep. Rainy days are great as long as you can be home under some shelter while it rains. Out walking in it, not so much fun. Not a fan of getting wet. Not a fan. Oh, you guys tell me, 10 people in here. What else is going on? What did I miss today? Fill me in. Help me out. Be a good chat and tell me what I missed. Oh, hi, Druid Lover. Thank you for coming. So good to have you here. So good to have you on board for one of these little walks. Them geese don't play, says Bum. Yeah, Vaughn was close. Almost brutalized by a gaggle of geese. Slow day. Yeah, there you go. I wouldn't know. I was real busy today. Truck came in, had a lot of orders going on. It's one of those days, a lot of things didn't go right. People telling me wrong years, getting wrong parts, all kinds of. Send me a roll of wheel weights. And I send a roll of wheel weights. Oh, I want a quarter ounce. You sent me half ounce segments, All right, I'll send the other one on the way. Stuff like that. And before you say, "Oh, you should have called them and asked them which one," you can't call this place. Their phone rings and rings and rings. They won't answer. So I just guessed, and then of course I guessed wrong. Hate days like that. Vaughn has come home, says Poot Poot Poot. Hi, Red Feather. Welcome, welcome. I was thinking I might get some more audience since J-Dubs didn't show up to his. Maybe people would come over here and watch me walk, and we could talk about what a scuzz bucket J-Dubs really is. That'd be more fun than watching him, right? Talking about him, much more fun. Bum says he gaggled and draggled to their lair, to that lair. Okay. Hey, Red. Good to see you. We are walking down to the river. We'll turn up for about a mile on the Riverside Trail and head back home. We're just going to do a big square. Can't stand J-Dubs. Who can? Who can stand J? Even Vaughn couldn't stand J-Dubs. Had to lie about him to get away. How sad is that? Guessing he forgot he scheduled that stream. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go with that. Maybe he's just too depressed. J-Dubs is drinking Fireball alone in his car for his birthday, wondering where it all went wrong. You're probably right. You're probably right, and I find that highly satisfying for some reason. Maybe I'm just a masochist. Could be. As dumb as Helton's video was, Slayer Chow's comment was even dumber. The title of the video was Center Haven. Slayer Chow posted almost sounds like Underhaven. Oh, for God's sakes. Yeah, that is stupid. Why would you keep bringing that guy up? Vaughn clearly got his gods and goddesses to cure J-Dubs. Duh. Clearly. Oh. Starting out more tired today. Had a long day at work. But we're going to push through. We're going to walk at least 4.5, 5 miles, somewhere in that region. We're not taking a day off because we're not weak-minded. We're pushing through, folks. We're going to walk. It's a push through. Hey, look, China Walk. China Walk Super Buffet. China Walk. Here it is, folks. The Super Buffet. Got some cleaning. Don't see a lot of people eating. See anybody in there, actually. Oh, there's somebody at the window. Eating some Chinese. There's grapes on the buffet. Look at that. They had a picture of grapes. I bet there's not any grapes. Just a guess. Hey, this is exciting. We're gonna jaywalk. We're not going over there to the intersection. We're gonna come over here and just jaywalk our way over to Quick Trip. Get a lovely beverage. We get a lovely beverage. And I think it's going to be another strawberry banana. Electrolyte Zero. They're lovely. We'll stick with that for a while. Probably should get a 12-pack or something. I'm going to keep drinking them. Yeah, we're jaywalking. Here we go. After this truck, we're crossing the street now, and of course, somebody turned onto the street just as I stepped out. Not going to be a problem. And the halfway point, there's nobody coming. That's awesome. We got lucky. Just go straight across. Happy to see I'm not giving up on walking. Yep. Gonna have awesome. I think I already have awesome calves. I think it's happening. I've been walking a minute. This is about 2 weeks now. We did 51 miles last week. on the goal of 25, so I was pretty pleased with that. Oh. All right, welcome to the Quick Trip. As per custom, I'm going to turn off my cam and my mic while I'm inside their establishment. Not because I have to, but because it's the right thing to do. And I will see you in just a moment, folks. We'll be right back. All right, heading out. Drink in hand. Cap going in the trash. Oh, it's really good cold. It's really good cold and pretty good even after it warms up a little bit. How long until I get home? At least another hour 15 or so. We're gonna walk a minimum of an hour and a half today. So we'll be out here till about pretty close to 9 o'clock my time. It's about 7:30 now. I think this electrolyte is way better than Gatorade. If you've ever tried the Gatorade Zero, you just get that horrible aftertaste, that saccharine aftertaste to it. This doesn't have any of that. This is just good tasting. It's got a little bit of molasses in it for sweetening. But basically, it says no sugar, but then it says it adds a negligible amount of sugars. I'm a big fan. Electrolyte Zero, not a sponsor. Yeah, give it a shot if you can find it. I'm pretty sure you can buy it online. Around here, it's in the drugstores and the quick convenient marts, Quick Trip, Walgreens, that kind of stuff. I think Walmart sells it. I don't know if they stock it in stores or not, but it's on their website. And yeah, Gatorade does get old, and the sugary Gatorade is just, there's a lot of added sugar in that stuff. I mean, a lot. Those, electrolyte hydrating drinks, some of them like 30 grams of sugar in those suckers in a 12-ounce bottle. That's a lot of sugar, folks. Oh. I almost got me some a protein snack, some beef jerky or something while I was in there because I'm a little hungry today. So I'll probably just whip up a couple eggs when I get home, go to bed. Couple of scrambled eggs, a little cheese. If you're going to eat something in the evening, that's about as good as it gets. Yeah, those Gatorades, wow. I was surprised. And this electrolyte drink has a regular drink too, not the zero, and that's got a lot of sugar in it too. I'm sure they taste good, but I don't need all that sugar in my life. I got off the sugary sodas and sugary drinks for a reason. Don't want it. Gatorade is designed for sporting people, says Brandon. Yeah. I always like powdered sugar-free over Gatorade. Yeah. Hey, yeah, Gatorade makes a Gatorade Zero, but it's got a bad aftertaste to it, in my opinion. I don't like the taste of it. And this one just doesn't have the same aftertaste. I'm going to go for my Electrolyte Zero. Not a sponsor. So I could, Blue says I could see Sammy dumping J-Dums. Also after the way Helton conned him, yeah. That made us all despise J-Dums the more, including Sam. Flavored water is probably best. Yeah, I do like my Propels. I drink those at work. I like the Propel brand, which is made by Gatorade. From what I understand, they bottle the condensation off the pipes at their plant to make their waters, which is, when you talk about efficient, we got this condensation. Let's just collect it and sell it. Hilarious to me. Because I guess with their regular drinks, they heat them up and run them through pipes. And the pipes, have condensation on them. They let it drip and they collect that and make water out of it. Wow. If J-Dub switched to Freedom Religion, he would be with Salad Matsu right now. I don't know. I have my doubts. All right. We're walking. Here comes a car. I'm walking right in the wrong place. Car's running up on my back and turning, of course, right as I cross the street. Right as I walk by a cross street, that's right when somebody pulls up and wants to go down that street. Probably won't be any traffic here for another 30 minutes, but just as I got there, it's been that kind of day all day. Things just, the universe not aligning for me today. But we're pushing through and we're walking. So it's getting better. And we're going to do a weigh-in when we get home and we're going to post our stats. And my guess, it's going to be right at 5 miles. And then we're going to stay up and write some trombone Latin jazz. I'm sure that's very exciting to everyone, but I've got to get some notes down. Got to do it. Got to arrange these charts. We're running out of time, folks. I think I'll probably have 2 rainouts this week, looking at the forecast. So those will probably be my big nights to stay at home and work on the trombone charts. That's my plan anyway. Von Helton accusing Taylor Swift of voodoo. Did he do that? Accuse Taylor Swift of voodoo? Wow. That's weird. Oh. One wonders how Taylor Swift would even come up at all. Sun's getting awful low in the sky. We're definitely going to run out of daylight on this one. We didn't get to walk until 7 o'clock. We're definitely going to run out of daylight. Reb says, I haven't been paying attention. Did Vaughn find a place in Hamilton? If he did, he hadn't said so. All we know is he's in Hamilton. He hadn't said anything about his living conditions yet. I suspect he's still sleeping in the car. Hadn't been much to pay attention to the last 2 days, really. Been pretty quiet. How long or far do I normally walk? Well, my normal walk's been about 7 miles. On weekdays, when I got to go back to work the next day, I usually only do about 5, 4.5 or 5. But the days I have off, or the days I don't have to work the next day, I do a longer path. I go all the way up to 31st and back around, and it comes out to closer to 7 miles. The shorter loop, I turn up on 31st, and it's closer to 5 miles. And 5 miles is about an hour and a half. The 7 mile walk's a little over 2 hours. I walk about 3 miles an hour, pretty consistently. No matter what, seems like we're always about 3 miles an hour. And then some days when I'm off work, I do a morning or an early afternoon walk, and then I do a night walk too. I like to try to get a walk in the afternoon heat. Occasionally, feel like I'm sweating off the beer belly, you know. Oh, not that I drink beer, but I still call it a beer belly because everyone knows what that means. Okay, coming up on the intersection here. Nobody coming for once. That's different. Let's go just walk right on that. We will, we will not jaywalk here. We'll hit the button and get the signal. Off we go. Chirp, chirp. Oh, switch to live chat. Yes, thank you. I will. I am now on live chat. Yeah, I can't view or share Blue on the phone. Haven't figured out how to use StreamYard with that yet. So maybe someday. All right. Getting onto the walking trail. We got some folks out here already. Hiya, Sydney. Welcome to the show. 10 folks here. Say hi in the chat if you haven't already. Good to see everyone. Seems like a slow Tuesday night, so may as well come walk with me. Lots of folks out today. Hi, Poot Poot Poot. That says, how long can Vaughn live on EBT and meager donations? Yeah. Nights start getting cold in October. It's coming. We're gonna find out. It's gonna be a journey, isn't it? See what happens with old Vaughn Helton. Oh. We are about to find out, Blue. Does Vaughn have family in Hamilton? Unknown. He says he does. He says they're all cops. I don't believe him. I don't think anybody there is going to know who he is. Just like his quote unquote cousin in Arizona, who we all know as Weather Guy. Yeah, Vaughn said he's a survivalist. We're going to find out how much, huh? Or we won't find out. What's more likely is we just won't see him anymore at some point. And that'll be that. We'll never know what happened to him. BS cops, yeah. Sub-Zero always wins. Yeah, if he gets stuck out in the snow living in the car, he'd have a chance. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. He'll be done. Yeah. Very good point from Blue. Even if he has family, all of his family hate him anyway, so the point is moot. Family or no, he's not going to have anywhere to go. Ooh, that was a nice rhyme. Family or no, there's nowhere else to go. Vaughn Helton. Oh, what else, folks? What else can we talk about? What's happening in the world of lolcows? What's going on with Carrie and her ongoing battles? I'll admit I haven't tuned into any of it lately. Funny thing is, the backers burned everything he had in a fire before kicking him out. Yeah, yeah, could have sold stuff on eBay. Yeah, sure could have. Funny if he moved in with Shanny and Rev. Yeah, that would be hilarious, but I don't think it'd last very long. Once was a man in a trailer who eagerly broadcast his failure. Hmm. Hi, James Corbis. Good evening. Yep, it's J-Dub's birthday and he's missing in action. You're right. He was supposed to be live by now. He was supposed to be live an hour and a half ago. Refuses to work, does nothing but shirk, fancies himself a ghost jailer. There you go. Dreams of being out jailer. I like mine better. Fancies himself a ghost jailer. Demons and such. You know. Yeah, Brandon, I stopped following the Lulz Cow stuff myself for the most part. And I just know bits and pieces. Mostly I'm too busy work to keep up with all that shit. Our jailer, yeah. Dreams of being our jailer. That's much better. That is much better. Much, much better. What is Vaughn talking about with that little buddy? That little buddy is supposed to be his ET friends, his encounter suited friends, aliens. He's trying to convince us it's a spaceship. Every blinking light in the sky is the same spaceship that just follows Vaughn around, helping him somehow. Blue says apparently Carrie Board housewife is going to sue Null. Wow. Naked and laughing, if you know who Null is. Gonna sue her, huh? Over what? What's that about, Blue? What's the lawsuit uh, referring to? About? What is the lawsuit in ray of? I'm mighty curious now. I did see something about Carrie crying on stream again. Haven't watched it yet, but I saw a post for me. Carrie cries on stream or something. One of those things that just pops up on your phone notification for you. Carrie cries on stream. I didn't click. I think at the moment I was busy and hadn't thought about it till just now. His ET friends can't help him with a job or a house or these gas prices. Yep. Yeah. First thing the superior species would do, come to Earth and follow Von Helton around. Yeah, absolutely. That's plausible. That makes a ton of sense, doesn't it? Oh, her voice gives me a migraine. Yeah, it's tough to listen to, isn't it? Tough to listen to for sure. Oh, there's that moose again. Not sure why there's a statue of a moose. Hey, everybody. Hi, Big Zebra. If you didn't already know, Big Zebra is a delight, folks. And he's here. There's no crying. There's no use crying over spilt vodka, ladies. It's true. Oh, there we go. Blue says both Carrie and Secular got copyright strikes from Naked and Laughing, apparently. I have no idea what Carrie's lawsuit will entail, but that must be part of it. Okay. So when someone copyright strikes your channel, if you contest it, because I went through this with JDubs, if you contest it, they are required to prove that they are going to go to court over it or it gets dropped within a certain number of days. I did contest JDubs, and of course he's not going to court, so it got lifted in like a week or something. But if Naked and Laughing struck Carrie, Carrie can appeal, and then Naked and Laughing would have to go to court, not Carrie. She's got it all backwards as usual.
The store decides if they have a
So she's saying she's going to sue now for daring to copyright strike her, because I don't think that's the basis for a lawsuit. As usual, Carrie gets everything wrong. The one that would need to sue in this case would be Naked and Laughing, Queen Cobra, or else the strike gets revoked. She's dumb. Yeah, so ignorant. Hum along if you can't sing along is here. Welcome. 10th upvote. Fantastic. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. It all goes to the algorithm, folks. I've been getting some big views on these streams. Like I think the last one was like 750 or something. Maybe it's because it's vertical. I don't know. Not a lot of interesting things going on. A guy walking around the trail. It is what it is. So did J-Dubs throw out Von Helton? The opposite. Von left. J-Dubs was begging him to come back, essentially. Von said that J-Dubs hit him and tried to choke him, twice, tried to hurt him. And he's not going to hang around with a violent person, so he left. Got in his car and drove west. Fascinating story, really. Yeah, Von left. He sure did. And now he's in Hamilton, Ohio. With a dwindling amount of food stamp money. I bet it's dwindling fast. Without J-Dubs there to buy the Big Macs, that food stamp money's going to go fast. Blue says, forgive me if I'm not quoting Carrie correctly. I'm sure I'm not. Well, whatever. Whatever she's suing for, this copyright thing is set her off, for lack of a better word. Okay, I get that. But if she's the one that was struck, she isn't the one that sues. The person that claims copyright infringement would need to take it to court to prove to YouTube that they're serious about it. That's how the copyright strike works. It's the same thing happened to me. J-Dubs, I contested it, and it was back in J-Dubs court. He was supposed to have to go to court and send the document to YouTube, and then the strike would have stayed until it was settled. So Carrie saying she's going to sue is just dumb, because she's not the one that would sue. She would have to defend her use of null streams, which I'm sure Carrie's like, oh, it's fair use. It's fair use. I'm being transformative. No, she never is. She never is. Stopping and talking, saying ooh and yeah, is not transformative. Folks. It's just not. Not that other people are either, but that's not the point. If you're just going to broadcast somebody else's show, you better put it in some context and some transformation, for real. And like I keep saying, people think there's these rules, like you have to talk every 30 seconds, or you have to talk for 5 minutes every 30. Dude, there's no such rules. It's up to a judge to decide if it's fair use or not. Period. It's up to a judge. It's case by case. There's no rules. He's doing tours of his old jobs. Hi there, Tom. Tom's Mo, 9792. Tom's Mo. Tom, South Missouri. That building gave me chills. Center Haven. I haven't seen that one yet. I have to look at it. I only saw the one with Helton Nursing Home, which was a joke. Another cool little vehicle. Guy was riding in a luge. He's in a luge. I didn't know you could ride a luge down here. Big Zebra says, I imagine that a running commentary, maybe stopping the video and chatting about the content would not. Absolutely. A good example there would be the Geek Room. They stop the shit out of those videos and they talk and they get on different subjects. But they don't just sit there and let the video play and occasionally say, yeah, or or one little thing here and there. They stop it and they talk about it. and Carrie does that some, and I haven't watched her for a while, but she was not very good at it. We've all seen how Helton treats living things. Imagine if you're very old or infirm and in his power. Yeah, you're right. Well, it's a scary thought. Stop it every 3 seconds. Yes, the Geek Room. It takes the Geek Room an hour to get through a 5-minute video. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. I'm convinced the worst things he did was in the building. Maybe you're right. Wouldn't be surprised. Is that another moose over there? Or is that a wolf? I think it's a wolf. Very good. Let's try the frisbee golf, the disc golf course out here. People sometimes out here throwing discs around. Look at what happened to his elderly mom. Yeah, freaking stepped over her. He said this himself. Said he went over there at 5:30, thought she had made a pallet, left her alone, went and fed the dogs. We know for a fact the 911 call was a little after 9 o'clock local time. So by his very own words, that's 3.5 hours minimum. And we don't know when she collapsed. What we know is he said he went over there at 5:30 and she was already on the floor. She could have been on the floor at 2:30, 1:30, 12:30. We don't know. Hope all, hey Cisco. Hope all is well. Let's do a stream sometime. No, let's not. And let's not have you on my channel. Bye. And that's all the attention Mr. Cisco gets. Yeah, she was on the floor. It was that's a bad deal. And as everybody knows, seconds count in strokes. And we literally have confirmed hours that he just didn't bother to get her help. Doctor said Vaughn shouldn't lift anything over 5 pounds. Oh yeah, sorry about your luck, Ma. He couldn't pick her up. He couldn't pick up the phone to call for help. God forbid. Thank you, Blue. Yeah, that's what you get. Think you're just going to come in here and everything's going to be all cool? That's not going to happen. Mute that bozo. Welcome back. Yeah, so I didn't notice that was your comment. It's good stuff. Over 5 pounds. How dare you? He couldn't lift her. Oh, his kids are first in line. Yeah, in the line to kick his ass. I hope you're right. He's under some kind of crazy delusion that those kids would ever come back to live with him. He's insane. Spark them up, Druid Lover. Here we are coming up on the River Parks offices and the fountains and the swings and slides and the fun little rest area. As it's getting darker and darker already. Sunset, yep, sun's going over the hills. We got maybe a half hour of light left, folks. And I'm well more than a half hour from back at home, so we're only just now coming up to the halfway point. About. $1,000 bills in mason jars in his mother's closet. Yeah, yeah. 339 full of bricks says it's dangerous to let bond near someone who is 18. Yeah, maybe more dangerous than all of us know. I have my I have my suspicions about that, but I will keep them to myself. I've voiced them enough in the past. Pretty sure I know what was going on with him and those kids. Can't be confident enough to talk about it though. Yeah, let's not forget the war bonds that she bought in 1929, which is hilarious. Or not 29. She said 39. And he said she bought them at 39 when she was 10 years old. Before the war, before there were any bonds issued. They issued the bonds for 41 bond. Duh. Can't buy war bonds that don't exist. Mason jars crack and paper molds. Yep. Buried a bunch of cash in jars and it all rotted away. Hey, dug them up and there was nothing left. Ashes. And the antique tractor. I forget, come on, that was just an old N series tractor or Jubilee. Wasn't worth nothing. Those are a dime a dozen around here. Old N tractors just aren't that valuable. They're kind of valuable, not so much. We're not talking tens of thousands of dollars here. Talking a couple thousand at best. Okay, I missed the light. That's fine. We'll wait for the next one. And drink our Ultralit Zero. Not a sponsor. Good stuff, though. Make sure I got that thing pushed. And we wait. This is why they call it the Riverside Raceway. They may say Riverside Drive, but it's Riverside Raceway. Parkway. Raceway, yeah. Here we go. We're good. Hear the chirp? They tell me the chirps are for the visually impaired. And I'm thinking, are visually impaired people crossing streets a lot? Because it doesn't seem very safe. I mean, by themselves. But it's very dangerous. Okay. We're walking again. Why do I hate Cisco when it was J-Dubs who said those nasty things? Cisco has said plenty of nasty things about me. And again, I don't want to give him a ton of attention here, but let's just leave it at I got plenty of good reason to not like Cisco. I'm not one around my channel. We'll leave it at that. I think lots of folks here would back me up and that Cisco is not welcome around here. Blue says, I once tested Vaughn on World War II dates and asked what date did Nazi Germany invade the USSR. He said, which time? Refusing to play his game, he said, give me the date of either. He could not. There you go, June 22nd, 1941. About 6 months before that date that lives in infamy. A little less than 6 months. I wonder if Vaughn would even know December 7th, 1941. I wonder if Vaughn would even know that. Not know the date of Hiroshima. But remember, his dad was in every major campaign in World War II. Despite the fact that having joined the Navy in 1943, he was in every naval campaign. Right. $339. I really don't want to argue about Cisco anymore. I don't want to give him any attention. I don't know why you're trying to argue the fact that Cisco should be here or something, but I really don't want to hear it anymore. Last thing I'd ever thought I'd see on my channel is Cisco Advocate. August 1945, pretty much the end of the war. How much longer was it before Japan signed the treaty? Hello, Fallen Mask Records, LLC. There's a new face. Blue, how much longer till the treaty was signed by the emperor after August 6, 1945? Was it like 4 days? It's pretty quick. It was pretty darn quick, as I recall. Yeah, around a week, maybe a little less than a week. He said, "I give," pretty quick. Yeah, less than a week, but I can't recall the date of the actual signing. But it was quick, folks. They did not mess around. Okay, we give up. Don't bomb our cities anymore. Uncle. It was signed on the Missouri. Here you go. There were an awful lot of battleships in that ceremony. Pretty good show of force by the U.S. Navy. U.S. Navy. Snobby. I don't think we needed to do Nagasaki. Yeah, seemed a little needless at that point. Hey, rah rah, U.S. We're good at killing people. That's what we do. One probably would have sufficed. I'm gonna go with you on that. Treaty signed September 2nd. Okay, yeah, surrender was August 15th. Well, that's 9 days. That's a lot longer than I thought it was. Juan's dad served on that battleship. Maybe he did not. It was a frigate. And yeah, got pretty good records of what his dad did. Which, not to begrudge his service in any way, but wasn't that much. Wasn't like he was a general out there, moving ships around, making decisions. He served with distinction on his ship. That was that. A lot of people did. Like the stream, y'all, or don't. I'm not too worked up about likes. But if you'd like to, please do. The Emperor was at the surrender ceremony. I do believe so. Pretty sure it was the Japanese Emperor himself who had to sign the paper. Being the ultimate commander of the Japanese fleet, the Japanese military. I think he's the one that surrendered. But I could be wrong. Blue will let me know. Blue knows his stuff. I was never much for history. Not really my thing. Leslie Groves, the director of the Manhattan Project, was bent on dropping two from the start. Yep. There you go. There you have it. Wanted to get a little more practice in. Oh, here we are at 41st and Norfolk. Norfolk, ladies and gentlemen. Norfolk. That rings a bell. Who do we know that lives in Norfolk? Hirohito was not at the Missouri signing? Wow. Okay. I would have assumed the emperor himself would have had to sign the sign the treaty. Bad assumption on my part. He should have been, but that's another show. Get to the chopper. Always loud motorcycles around here. Oh. I just hate walking away from the rivers. It's always uphill. But you know, that happens with rivers. Walking away from the river, you're going to walk uphill. That's just the way they work. Still sucks. We're at the back of the Ace Hardware. The plant section, I guess. Garden section. Not much out. Lots of little risers and shelves and stuff to put plants on, but not much out here. Not much out here. It's not the season, I guess. Not the planting season. Some garden hose reels. Some barrels and some things for planting. But no plants. At all. They've moved all the plants inside. Up here, we'll cross the street and we'll check on that new pet supply place. Gotta go get ready for a test. Take care. Thank you, Druid, for coming. Take care of yourself. Well, we'll talk to you again soon. We're here every night. Come by anytime. We are literally here every night, walking. We have arrived at the major intersection, 41st in Peoria. Wait. The crosswalk says wait as we look south down Peoria. We got the yellow already. That was quick. Oh, gotta wait for the green light. The left turn light. It's going to turn in front of me here. And nobody else coming, so we can kind of start. Should get the signal here any minute, but we still haven't. There's nobody coming, so we're jaywalking. Look. There it went. Finally. It's almost all the way across, and it's turned to walk. Ah. 15 folks watching. Say hi if you haven't already. Give you a hearty hi-ho in the chat. We're going to stop by this little dumpster here and dispose of our drink. It's almost gone. Well, it's really good until it gets a little warm and it starts tasting like puke. Doesn't taste nearly as good warm. It's really good cold though. All right. We're in the Reese's parking lot. Reese's over there. Liquor store there. We're going to walk by the Pet Supplies Plus, see what's up. See what there looks like they haven't opened yet. See what's going on at the Pet Supplies Plus. There you go. Blue's got the summation of the end of World War II for you there in the highlights. August 6th, Hiroshima. August 8th, Soviet invasion of Manchuria. On the 9th, we drop on Nagasaki. 15th, Hirohito makes first public broadcast announcing surrender. And then September 2nd, formal declaration of peace. Formal treaty signing, anyway. Declaration of the end of the war, official end of the war. There's our liquor store. Champagne. We got Heineken, not a sponsor. Got some High Noon going, Boulevard Brew. And here's our little pet store that's opening up. Looks like they're just stocking shelves. Little cages up here. Wonder if they'll do adoptions and stuff out of there. Looks like a typical pet store. Stocking those shelves up. Pet food on that aisle. Looks like we're going to have our refrigerated items over here. More bagged food. Pet Supplies Plus. And right next door, the Hippie Mart. Whole Foods. Watch out for the geese. There you go. Look at that stuff. No loitering. Look at that stuff. That juice bar. Right there in the middle of Whole Foods. Got a juice bar. Watch out for the geese. Always. They're rough. You gotta be careful with geese. Not as rough as the 90s were for map makers. Oh, yeah. A lot of changes. As we toddle back up to the sidewalk, get ready for the end of our run here. And when I say run, I mean walk. The end of our walk. Oh. More uphill to look forward to. Not terribly excited about that, I'll be honest. I think we'll push through though and take the long way tonight. All the way up to the last road, Zunis, so we can avoid that Lewis Avenue terrible sidewalk. We're about half the way back to 51st. And cut on over. Making it a nice even 5 miles or so. I feel a little like I was slacking a little, only doing 4.5 yesterday. So we'll do the full 5 today. What else is there to talk about, folks? What else going on? What else is going on in your lives? I'm not up on the latest gossip. I had to work today pretty hard. Had to concentrate. Had to not be on the phone as much as I'd like to. Just didn't have a lot of breaks between the action today like I usually do. My job is kind of an on-demand job. You know, someone orders something, I respond. Go find it, go get it, get my driver dispatched, that kind of stuff. And then sometimes there's a pretty good wait until the next order. Holy crud. Holy cow, vehicles like that shouldn't be on the residential roads, crying out loud. It's just too loud. Rude, leave your scooter right on the sidewalk. That's what they do. That's the way the city does it. You ride those things until you get to where you are and you just drop them. Everybody's just kind of used to it. Everybody's just kind of used to it now. You see these little Lime scooters everywhere. Everywhere. And e-bikes now. Now it's e-bikes. Crazy. And totally free. Just pick it up and use it. I guess it's a good thing. Oh, here's our puppy that likes to bark at us. Woof, woof. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Very excited when I come by. Whoa, whoa. Blue says, I want to lobby for Hussey and Woosie being removed for automatic ping cord upload on the Discord. Yeah, I don't think we have any Hussey fans, or Six Killer for that matter. I could probably take them off there. Trouble with Hussey is, God, the guy streams like 5-6 times a day. It's ridiculous. I'll consider it. Or maybe I could just take the everyone tag off of it. I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world to see a notification and go check it out. Oh, it's Hussey. Bruce is now uploading his video game content. Holy cow. That's got to be mind-numbingly dull. Mind-numbingly dull. Oh, uphill, guys. Uphill. Just hard. That's what pays off in the end, right? A little bit of hard work. A little bit of pushing through. Yeah, it hurts, but what am I going to do? Stop and sit down? Got to get home one way or the other. There's no other way to go that's not uphill at this point, so may as well just suck it up and walk. Suck it up and walk. Oh. Yes, I definitely do not want to watch Bruce's video game content. Oh. He did a very good video about Carrie, but has since removed it. I don't carry anymore. I'm afraid I've given that cow up. I'm not going to delete her from the notifications because too many people are interested in it. I'm not anymore. I do understand she's still seeing me in random sock accounts. Something about there was a name similar to Lindsey Borden, which I used as an alternate account for a long time. It was one I created to do JDub sniping on, and he got terminated with copyright strikes. I guess somebody had a similar name in her chat, and she said that was me because didn't he have a name like that? Maybe like that. That doesn't mean I made another one with a similar. She's just stupid. Trust me on this, nothing else. I'm not in Carrie's chat, and I'm not going to be. I might lurk and watch for a few minutes, but that usually I can only take a few minutes, and I say, oh, this is boring. Not in there, not going to be in there, certainly not posting it. Certainly not going to create another account just to post in her chat. Never going to happen. So, sorry, Carrie. It's not me. Sorry for your luck, but I'm not in your chats. Oh. Big hill, big hill. Here we go. Big hill. This hurts. This sucks. Big hill. Jaywalking. Nobody turn left. We're good. And then, of course, this guy's going to turn right. Just as I decided to jaywalk. Perfect. Anyway. Oh, big hill. Red Feather's back and starting some laundry. All right. You can do it. Thank you. Thank you, E-Girl G-Man. Okay. Oh. Why? Why do you do that? Why? It's so annoying. I'm on the phone with the cops right now to report my jaywalking. Okay, I was 41st in Utica. Send him right over. 41st in Utica. There's this man, this old man, silver hair, holding a phone with headset on, jaywalked right across Utica. I saw it with my own eyes. I can't believe it, officer. He's got to be stopped. He's continuing on east on 41st. Get a squad car there quickly. Now we could shirk, and we could go over here on Victor, go down this street, right, that way. But we're not going to go down that street. That's shirking. We're going to go almost all the way to Lewis and cut down Zunis Drive, Zunis Avenue, Zunis Street, whatever it is. Zunis Court. I don't know what it is. I know it's Zunis. Because we want the fun of going up this hill some more. This is great. Suddenly a lot of traffic. Interesting. Suddenly the traffic's picking up. You need to jog, so I'm doing you a favor. I need to jog about like I need to sit down right now. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. We're not quite ready for jogging. Might not ever be ready for jogging again. We'll see. The walking's fine, thank you. LOL. We could cut down this road, but it says no outlet, dead end. That would really suck. Go down there about a quarter of a mile, have to turn around, so there's no way to get out. That'd be awesome. That is also Victor, probably Victor Court. Just loops around or something. That happened to me the other day when I was doing an afternoon walk in the heat of the day. I decided to try a new path. Yeah, it was a circle drive. It was a big circle. Had to go all the way back around and right back to where I was. Oh, that sucked. Made the walk longer, but it still sucked. Oh, it's getting dark out here now. Randolph says when they show up, start playing Fuck the Police on your phone, then take off running. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Fuck the Police. NWA from the Straight Outta Compton album. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Young neighbor got it bad because of brown. See, Terry, that's what you can do. You can use neighbor instead of the other word. Or any other color because the cops think they have the authority to kill a minority. Well, fuck that shit, because I ain't the one for a punk motherfucker with a badge and a gun to be beaten on and thrown in jail. We can go toe-to-toe in the middle of the cell. Keep going. Fucking with me because I'm a teenager. It's a little bit of gold and a pager. Searching my car, looking for the product. Thinking every neighbor is selling narcotic. That's about enough. There's people out. It's not my song. What did I tell Carrie? It's not for you. It's not for you. You got Todd to rap. My fella. My neighbor. Bum number one. My neighbor. You got me to rap. Yes, you did. I know those bars. I wouldn't go too far with it, but I know those bars. I do know me some old school NWA. Yabba dabba doo. Oh, getting awful dark, folks. Sun's getting awful low in the sky, big guy. That sun's getting awful low in the sky, big guy. We can say fella. You can't say feller with the hard R. Oh, I just did it. Well, you typed it first, feller. Can I say cracker? If I'm referring to the food, can I say cracker? I don't know. Maybe I should stick with cracker. Crackling crack. Oh, God, I'm tired. I think I'm starting to get delusional. The sheer exhaustion is just making me crazy. That guy flipped on his brights on me. His little Lexus there, RX 440 or whatever the hell that was. Oh, we can say fella, but we can't say feller. But you can say cracker, and I can say cracker. Oh, it's getting dark. Shall we continue? Can you see anything? I mean, if you turn around, can you see me? Hey, see, I got some light on my face. I'm still alive, still walking, still talking, sweating. Guy in the Lexus was a Dre fan. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Oh, unfortunately, not much to see. It's getting so dark. Other than the place is illuminated. There's a American flag without a light on it. I'm disgusted. As a veteran, I know the flag is supposed to have a light on that thing. Here's a windshield. That's a hey, put a light on your flag, man. At night, better put a light on it. That's flat. Either that or come take it down at night. Oh, look at this nice little steel reinforced bars on the sidewalk. It's a nice touch. All right, we're coming up on Old Zunis. Our last chance to stop and our last chance to duck off before we get stuck on that terrible sidewalk that we don't want to get stuck on. So we are going to duck off. Oh, man. I'm a tired sucker, and I still got a good mile to go. Got a solid mile to walk yet. But we're going to make it. Confuse them with some Ornette Coleman. I don't think I can sing free jazz. I don't know what I'd do. Da, 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 da. Doesn't kind of work by itself. Da, 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 da. Ba-de, ba-da. Not exactly your whistling tune. All right. I think we're going to go for it after this car coming here. Yeah, going across the street. Got to be careful. I mean, 41st is quite the major boulevard here. We have arrived at Zunis, and it is Zunis Avenue, folks. If you had Avenue in the pool, you win. Zunis Avenue.